And the Ministry of Education and the Higher Education Loans Board Authority are at odds over the allocation of funds to institutions. This comes after PS Beatrice Inyangala stated that the ministry had approved the allocation of funds to enable tertiary institutions run for the next 3 months as they wait for the official disbursement, with the HELB revealing that it has not released any funds to institutions or students. Stanley Lugaria sheds light on the funding puzzle.
The Higher Education Loans Board Chief Executive Officer Charles Ringera has revealed that the board is yet to allocate funds to students.
We are still following up with the ministry, who in retrospect they are following up with the Treasury for release of funds. As at now, we have not released any money to whether continuing students or the ones who are coming in for the first time.
Claims contradicting those of the Principal Secretary of the Ministry of Education, Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, who said the ministry has approved the provisional funds to help run activities of institution of higher education for the next 3 months, pending HELB's allocation to institutions and students in general.
A circular was written and communicated with the Vice Chancellors, and they did agree to admit the students unconditionally. But they requested for enhanced 3-month capitation so that they had some funds to help them keep operational while we were processing the funds for the first years.
This was realized during a joint meeting between HELB authorities, Education Ministry and stakeholders in the education sector, providing more clarification on the whole issue surrounding the funding of higher education before the National Parliament's Committee on Education. Additionally, 2 bills as presented by Member of Parliament Joyce Kamene intending to increase the grace period before starting the repayment plan of the loan from 2 to 5 years, as well as reducing the interest rate from 4 to 3%, met criticism, with HELB claiming that the changes will affect the board's performance in general.
With this kind of arrangement, they'll all be willing to pay because they have been given enough time and they are able to pay. They'll be able to pay at least after 5 years. There's no good reason why they'll not be able to pay after 5 years.
How much money will HELB lose if we actually went to 3%? We did a simulation of that, and it is one of our submissions, and we realized that in a year, if you drop by 1%, we'll lose about 1.8 billion.
Yes, 1.8.
It's about 1.8 billion that we'll be able to lose. Now, that affects our in terms of our funding, because that money is supposed to come and fund the next generation. Remember, when Parliament is passing the HELB budget, it also takes into account A&A. A&A comes from loan recoveries, so that there will be a disadvantage on the guys who are the students who are coming in to be funded by the loan recoveries component.
Ringera has confirmed that the distribution of money will reach the students according to their needs from the data collected for the first time using the MTI digital system.
We are using the MTI. MTI is actually a need test instrument which says what is your need level.
This process will end on 7th of October. As of now, we have 183,719 students who have successfully provided their information out of 265,000 students.
Charles Ringera, while appearing before the Education National Assembly Committee, has revealed that so far the ministry has not yet released funding for the tertiary education. This comes amidst uproar from the public and the tertiary education management that the funding has paralyzed learning across the institutions. Stanley Lugaria, Look Up TV, at the Parliament Building, Nairobi.